Well, we're just coming to the end of an epic day on the river. We've had another brilliant day, another brilliant sort of early autumn day catching barbel. I'm just going to land this fish for Paul.
Thank you, Dave.
Well done, sir.
Lovely.
I'll have a look at the break there.
Just slack the red off a little bit. Yep. Got it.
Well, that fish is resting up. Just give you a bit of information. Like I said last week, this river now is in prime condition. The storm that was due didn't really develop. We had a slight rise on the river, but nothing like what was forecast in the first place. So disappointing with the forecast, but it's given us brilliant conditions. I think prospects for the weekend ahead. There's a bit of rain Saturday night, quite a lot of rain actually, but not enough. This river's just sort of pulsing up and down. It's just in a real nice autumn pattern, and I think now's the time. I think we've caught big fish today. You can see that, you know, that those big fish are out moving around, and yeah, I think if you're getting out this weekend, the chances are very good. So conditions, we've had daytime temperatures of 17 degrees today. I was a bit worried about the evening because last night it dropped down to 8 again, and tonight I think it's going to be around about 8. We've got a bit of a clear sky, but I noticed on the weekend we've got double figures in the evenings and in the daytime up as far as 20 in places. So it's just really good conditions, and I say even if it rains, it won't matter. These fish are in the mood now. I'll just do a quick temperature check for you on the water. So we'll just put the thermometer in. 13.8. Just settling down. Yeah, so 13.8, and you can see that or not. So that's a little rise from what it was the other day. So it's just steady, and that's what we want. Tactics wise today, pellet's been the bait today. We caught one on meat. We caught one on meat, but pellets the way forward. I think boilies would have worked today as well. We haven't needed to. We've not needed to swap too much today. More about position. We've been quite aggressive with feeding today. Catapult. You know, when you're fishing, we're fishing block end feeders now. We fished open end feeders to start with. Block end feeders now with 4mm pellets, and we've been firing some 6mm pellets over the catapult, and that's really, I mean, it's the time of day now. It's going, you know, it's getting on in the evening, but that's really sort of got them going in this last hour. And we're getting activity on the rods all the time. Sometimes it's chub, but you know, eventually the rod hoops over and there's a barbel on the end. So yeah, I'd advise being aggressive with feeding this time of year. You know, don't be shy to put some bait in. Don't just chuck a feeder out and wait. Keep feeding, keep casting, and you'll get the results. If you're heading out, if you're float fishing this weekend, looking for some sort of sport on the float, I say, as I said last week, the roach and the dace and everything are there. Heard a few people have been moaning they're getting problems with bleak when they go with hemp and casters and maggots. There's lots of bleak this time of year, but there's lots of fish underneath them. So if you want to catch chub, just fish bits of meat. Just chop up some small cubes. You only need to be 6mm to get through past the bleak and the dace, and you'll catch chub on that. If you want to catch roach, I mean, cast, if you can get a bunch of casters through, 2 or 3 casters, they'll take that, no problem. They're just not shy at this time of year. But worms are good because you'll catch perch on worms as well. So just a worm head or even half a worm, and but still loose feed casters and hemp over the top, and you should get amongst some of those beautiful roach and perch and everything else that's here at this time of year. So yeah, good prospects. I will do a video. Looks like we've got a bite. That one on, Paul?
Yep. Bang on cue, Dave.
There we go. That one coming. Chub that time. Let's see how this pan goes.
Got a feeling this might be a barbel.
Another barbel. It's that time of day. So yeah, keep your like I say, keep feeding this time of year. There's no point in you're not going to overfeed at this time of year, within reason. And yeah, just get out there, and these fish are in the mood. So yeah, positive fishing. This is why I love this time of year. It's just everything's positive. A few people have asked about, you know, people have had a bit of feedback. We're going to do this regular now. This is going to be a weekly thing. River report. So the river's cleared out now. Might see a bit of colour after the weekend thing, but interested to hear people's stories from the river as well. If you want to, if you've seen something, spotted something. This week we saw the otters on the river. Contentious subject, I know, but saw the otters, and that's a sign of something. Some people don't want to admit it, but it's a sign of health, and so that was interesting to see. Loads of fry in the edges, everything's looking really healthy at the moment, and so the fishing's just a bonus really. Kingfishers everywhere. But yeah, but feel free to send me, do it through Facebook, whatever you want, whether you do it on YouTube, whatever, and we'll post the content. You know, this is going to become a sort of a more of an information hub for people as much as anything, as well as keeping people who are, you know, maybe coming to the river on a break, keeping them up to speed on things. Right, I'm going to land this fish for Paul now. As you can see, it's that time of year. The big girls are coming out to play. Paul with barbel. Is that number 7 today, Paul?
I think it is, mate.
And we're saving the best for last.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Pop that one back, shall we?